damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Boy, oh boy, have the news gods left gifts for me. So, first, an update on the Jussie Smollett case. Now, if you don't remember, I'll give you a quick recap. I'll give you a synopsis of the past events. So, January of last year, his real name's Jussie Smollett, but I have no respect for him, so I call him Jussie. So, Jussie, according to his testimony, or his report to the police, he said that January of last year, he returned from a trip somewhere to his home in Chicago. And about 2 a.m., now right there, Chicago, 2 a.m., fuck that. But he says at 2 a.m., of course, he lived in a nice part of town. 2 a.m., he decides, man, I'm going to go get me a sandwich. Now you're thinking, okay, there must be some local spot that is just amazing, that he's willing to go out at 2 a.m. to get this sandwich. It must be good. Nope. This fool said he wanted to go walk to Subway to get a sandwich. Not the Subway, like where trains go underground, but Subway, like Eat Fresh, like the Subway restaurant. So he bundles up and goes to walk to Subway. Now, I say he bundled up because this is January, Chicago, during a fucking polar vortex when it was negative 21 degrees outside. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it's 75 and clear. I'm not walking to Subway to get no fucking subpar sandwich. But this particular Subway, they must have the magic. They must have that umami on their sandwiches. So he bundles up 2 a.m., minus 21. Let's go get a sandwich. So on his way, he is accosted by these two racist white guys. Now, not only are they two racist white guys in Chicago, they had on their MAGA hats. Yes, Chicago, a Democrat fucking stronghold, Obama's hometown. Two racist white guys, MAGA hats, 2 a.m., minus 21. Let's get them. So those guys must have been in their place like, all right, man, we got everything. Let's see. We got MAGA hats? Check. We got bleach? Check. We got a noose apparently made out of fucking shoestrings. Check. Cooter. Let's go, Cooter. We're going to go outside to our polar vortex faggot nigger hunt. So stupid. So yeah, he says these dudes approached him. They said, hey, aren't you, and I quote, that nigger faggot from TV? So they beat him up. Lightly, I must say, because you look at his face, it's a little puffy. So you must have found not only two racist white guys with MAGA hats in Chicago during a polar vortex, but you found the two weakest ones who couldn't beat up one dude. All right, so apparently he goes out, gets accosted, nigger, all this stuff. They pour bleach on him and put a noose around his neck. Now, there's footage of when he got back to his apartment. It's body cam footage from the cop who came to take his report. And when you see this noose, it looks like some fucking yarn. It looks like they took a ball of yarn from a kitten that it was playing with, and they made a fucking noose out of it. What are you going to hang? A baby doll? A Barbie doll with that fucking noose? The shit was like yarn. Anyway, so they poured bleach on him and tied a noose around his neck. Man, if you pour pure bleach on somebody, they're going to have burns. Their clothes are going to be discolored. They're going to be fucked up. Bleach is for real. But hold on. I did a video about this. And before I did the video last year, I did some research. And it turns out that bleach freezes at 18 to 19 degrees. So let's see, 18, 19 degrees. When he went out, it was negative 21. So unless you're breaking this bleach up into chunks and throwing it at him, that's some bullshit. So the whole story unravels very quickly. Apparently he got these two Nigerian twins, I call them the brothers Nigerian, in on this whole thing. They rolled over on him because they're from Nigeria. They were afraid of being deported. They rolled over on that fool quick. So he gets charged with like 16 counts. A couple weeks later, they all get dropped because the prosecutor, Kim Foxx, has connections to the Obama family, all this shit. Basically, charges are dropped. Jussie, you're free to go. But they got rid of Kim Foxx and some other fools, and now there's a new prosecutor in town named Dave Webb. He ain't playing that shit. Jussie was re-indicted. I think it's the first time I've ever said re-indicted. But he is indicted again on 6 new charges. So, we'll see what happens. Will Jussie get his just desserts? I don't know. But this shit's not over. He should be in jail. Which wouldn't be a punishment because he's a gay dude and jail's full of dicks. I'm just assuming. I never been there. But I hope justice is finally served to Jussie. That's what he wanted, right? Oh, they did this to me and all the fake crocodile tears. Justice is served. Okay, it's about to be served, you fucking idiot. So anyway, going from one fucking idiot to another, I would venture to say even more of an idiot. But what's sad about this moron is that she has a bunch of power. You know who I'm talking about. The one who still uses coloring books and just can't stay in the lines. You know her as AOC. I call her Loco Cortez. You motherfucks. Her womb is so polluted. She got my fucking baby, man. Gets me every time. So this dumbass, I don't know, it was a week ago or whatever, but I just saw it yesterday. Her and who I'm sure has a Ken doll crotch, her boyfriend named Riley, this bearded ginger pussy. So they have a video, a little Insta video they did together about how can white people fight racism. How can you as white people do your part to stop racism? So her and this big old pussy she's sitting next to goes on to say, well, you need to have conversations with other white people, and this isn't going to be undone in one conversation, and all this. Like, dude, shut up, you beta male bitch. You know what? I bet he's probably the one that moans during sex. Fuck me. And that's him. She probably pegs his ass, and not even from behind. She probably lays him on his back and he puts his legs up in the air. But it was perfect. It was perfect. Of course you'd have to be some kind of spineless bitch to be with a woman like that. Perfect. She's the new, the new diversity, inclusion, and we need to accept everybody unless you don't read from our script, then it's fuck you. But you know what I mean. This is the new America. This is the new soft handshake, deep V-neck, man bun, pussy America that they want. And she found one. I'll put a link in the description box of this video. Oh my goodness. He is such a bitch. He sounds a little feminine too. I don't know if this is another Cory Booker thing where she just has this full for aesthetics, because it looks good. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I don't know how long they've been together, but this dude is a straight bitch. He got the soft, and that fool's never swung a hammer in his life. He's probably been hammered, and I don't mean drunk. But this is the most, this is what's destroying America. White liberal guilt. You didn't do nothing to black people or colored people. You don't owe them shit. So get rid of this feeling, white people, it sucks being white. White people, stop that shit. You sound fucking retarded. Get on with your life, take care of your business, leave me the fuck alone. How can white people stop racism in America? You can't stop racism. People are going to think and feel and do what they want. Are there racist people in America? Yes. There's racist people everywhere. America is not a racist country. This is the best place on earth, whether you're colored or not. And last time I checked, white is a color, right? This is the best place to be on fucking earth. You talk to some colored folk from around the world, ask them where they'd rather be. Are you kidding me? This is it. You made it. You're inside the velvet rope. You're in VIP if you're in America. Sit here and tell me it's a fucking racist country? Talk to that Cuban family that just floated over here on a fucking raft. And they wanted to come here to this racist dystopia headed by Hitler 2.0? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and punch yourself in the crotch till I tell you to stop. And get out of here. So, we're not done yet, you guys. Sit tight. We got one more stop on the Bullshit Express. Now, I'll also put a link in the description box to this little fucking nugget. So, Mayor Bloomberg, or former Mayor Bloomberg of NYC, I think he's one of the candidates running for president, right? So there's some audio out where people are calling him, you know what word it is. It's our favorite. It starts with an aura and ends with a T. Say it with me, class. 1, 2, 3. Racist. That's right. Because if you speak the truth and it happens to be aimed at people of color, you are David Duke's brother or sister, right? So there's audio. I don't know if he was on a radio show or something, but he's talking about crime in New York City. And he's talking about how this crime is concentrated in minority neighborhoods. What? Wait a minute. Are you telling me that the groups in this country that have the highest out-of-wedlock births and the most broken families have the highest crime? Get out of here. Yeah, so this crime is concentrated in minority neighborhoods. And he's saying if you put more cops there, the crime will stop. He's a proponent of stop and frisk. And so am I. You know why? Because it worked. Remember Giuliani did that shit? What happened? I've seen interviews with colored New Yorkers who are like, thank God he did it. I can walk down the street now without getting a gun in my mouth. So he's saying that when you have more cops, when more cops are present, and he says you need to throw them up against the wall and frisk them. Now, did he mean to literally throw them up against the wall? I'm going to go ahead and say no. But he said with a large police presence, this shit will stop. He said 95% of the murderers and the victims are colored. If there's no crime, there's no cops. That's what cops thrive on. They thrive on crime. They're here for crime. If you're not committing crime, they don't need or want to be around you. So he's saying that this is what happens. He's like, people are like, oh my God, you're arresting this little kid for marijuana. He's a minority. He's like, yeah, that's how it happens. He said if they know the police are there, they're going to be like, I don't want to get caught, so they're not going to bring their fucking gun out with them. This is all what used to be. See, kids, a long time ago, there was this thing, and it was called common sense. And it was called common sense because it was common, and the majority of people believed in it, practiced it. But not anymore. That was a long time ago. That was like back with rotary phones and shit. It don't happen anymore. But people are calling him racist. Why? Because he's telling the truth. You know, on Inauguration Day 2017, the truth became taboo. And if you, whether you're colored or not, you can't say the truth about POCs or you're a POS, right? But what he said was true, 100%. Something needs to be done. If we're not going to fix the family, something else needs to be done. It's no coincidence. You see stop and frisk in Asian neighborhoods, white neighborhoods, Indian neighborhoods, African neighborhoods? Fuck no, you don't. You know why? Because they have the most intact families. So they have less crime. There's a direct correlation. You hear a lot of dumbass people out here saying, well, if you're poor, you gotta sell drugs, you gotta do what you gotta do. No, you fucking idiot. Poverty is not an excuse for crime. Poverty may make crime sound a little more tempting, but it's no excuse for it. Go get a job, get 2, get 3. You ever see those Jamaicans on In Living Color? They had like 9 jobs. I got 9 jobs. Go get 1, 2, or 3. Got too many damn jobs out here. I just read an article that said there's a shortage for construction workers. Don't give me that bullshit because you're poor, you gotta stick somebody up or sell dope. So that's what he's saying. What he said was true. Police presence keeps this shit from happening. Most of the crimes are in minority neighborhoods. Period. You don't want the cops there fucking with you, don't commit crimes. Case closed. In my neighborhood, when a cop rides by, you know what happens? Watch this shit. Let me get into character. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play me seeing a police officer in my neighborhood. This happened to me a few weeks ago when I was in my driveway washing my car. Okay. All right, shake it off. Here we go. All right. And action. And scene. Whew. Oh man, thank you guys. It's really tough getting into character. Yeah, that's what happens. I wave, they wave, that's it. If my kids are with me, guess what? They wave too. And then the officer, he smiles. Oh, kids. Get the fuck out of here, man. If you're not committing crimes, cops don't fuck with you. Now somebody's gonna see this and go, no, Jericho, one time I was walking down the street, whistling to myself, licking an ice cream cone, and the cop threw me on the ground and put his gun up my ass. Guess what? That's an exception, not the rule. Those cops are pieces of shit and they should get in trouble. The overwhelming majority of times, if you're not doing anything, a cop just won't fuck with you. But Bloomberg's a racist now. Can he shake this stain off and finish the presidential race? Or at least the candidacy to run for president against Trump? I don't know. You know, once you step in that he's a racist turd, it's hard to get that shit off of your shoe. But we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what's about to happen right now. I'm about to hop in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.